Hey, this your boy Sylvester CutZooWorld, Ogletree, Coldest Drummer, comedy official tour drummer for the 85 South Show. And today we're talking about the SPD-SX PRO features and sort of a short tutorial. I try to keep all my videos kind of short. Today we're going to talk about click tracks and metronomes for a second. All right, real simple, nothing crazy. But as you can see, again, I got my kit loaded up. I got sounds on there. All right, and then you got the stop button right here. You got the click volume. That's pretty straightforward, right? You know what I'm saying? And right now, I don't hear anything, and there's a reason for that, and we'll figure that out. So, it's probably set to headphones out, so we'll turn that on master. Output phones only. So we're gonna change that to master and phones. All right, so you hear that. That's a nice simple, that's a first tutorial right there, right? Right, so you stop that. So you go over here to kit edit, go down to kit click, and right here you'll see the output is master and phones, or you can have it on phones only. For this tutorial, we're gonna leave it on master and phones. Now right here you got your output. You can turn on your direct output if you want. You can see the diagram shows it, direct out to, and then you got all kind of options for that. Right now I'm gonna keep it on off, right? Over here you got your click setting. Now you can have it set for just how this kit is set up for your click, or you can change it to system and it'll give you a warning that it's set to system. I imagine if you have one click setting that you want to have for like 3 or 4 different patches, then that's what that would be for. And we're just gonna, they both operate the same, so we're gonna keep it on kit for now, right? Pretty straightforward. Now setup, right here you got internal click, play wave as click, which means you can load in your own sound and use that as the click. And you can play wave as a click track, where it's like, I imagine, I haven't done it, but I imagine you would load in like, 50 measures of a click and you put it in there and it'll be kind of like your backing track, which sounds like a dope concept to me. We'll go into that later. And if you notice, as you change these sounds, this click wave changes. These options for click wave change right here, right? And you can have it on, you got different sounds. You got the metronome sound, beep sound. Let's hear what they sound like. Right? And then you got the beep, wood block, sticks, claves, a go-go, triangle, tambourine, bell, cabasa. That bell don't sound like a bell to me. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. Cabasa, right? We'll leave that on metronome. And then you got the volume, so you can turn it up, turn it down, however, whatever works for you. Keep that on 0. You can pan it. Obviously, that's left or right. Click start pad. Now, this is pretty interesting. I had to kind of learn this. And you can do it for a range of pads, but you can set it so that when you hit one pad, it'll start the metronome going. Or you can do it like a few pads, like these 4 pads. If you hit one of those, it'll start the click, right? So let's set it for, I like to try this one, or maybe this one because it's kick. So that's 6. That's pad number 7. So let's put that on 7 right here. And if you notice, right, and that's cool. So it starts to click when you hit the pad. Now it also has, and you can do a range. Let's do a range. Let's do 7 to 9. So any of those should start it. All right, so that started it. That starts it. Or that starts it. So you can set a range. And you can set what type of trigger type when you're starting it with the pad. So you can do a one-time situation where once you hit it, it starts. Right? Or you can change it to a re-trigger situation. So let's say the tempo changes in the middle of a song, or you got a 4/4 and then you got like a 3/4. So you'll go like this. You can change it, you know what I'm saying? Or let's say it's a 4/4 and then it goes to like a, let's say 6/8 and then a 7/8, right? So you'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. Right? So you can, it'll start whenever you hit it. See how the click changes whenever I hit it? So that's cool if you want to do it that way. And then you can alternate. Like you might want to stop it, or you want to start it. And that's probably good for you. Don't probably, if you did that, you probably wouldn't put a sound on it. So you just want to start it when the song goes on, or start it back, or stop it, or start it. So that's cool. That's the alternate. So you got those three options, right? And then the click track loop, which we're not doing. I don't have one of those in there. So I imagine when you put your click track as a backing situation, it'll loop it. LED reference, I think that's this right here. Yeah, so it turns off the LED light, you know. When you turn it off, it cuts it off. Turn it back on, it cuts it off. And then you got your tempo right here. This is where you set your tempo. It's set at 120 right now. And obviously that's pretty straightforward. You just turn the knob. And then you can see how many beats you want. That doesn't matter to me because I generally turn off accents, right? I turn my accents all the way down. So it's just a consistent, right? But if you want accents, that's cool. And you can adjust the volume of it however loud you want. Right, so let's say you do 3 beats, and it'll count 3, right? And then you can also do like 8 notes. Which is cool. 16 notes. So I guess that's filling in the gaps. I really don't like that. I'm going to be honest with you because I'm not hearing the downbeat. But I guess that's what the... I don't really like that 16 note. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. I see what's happening. So you got to have the one before to fill in the gaps because it's doing the off notes. It's filling in the gaps. Then you can do triplets. There you go. So whatever combination works for you. Right? That's pretty straightforward. We did the setup. We did the tempo. Same thing, kit and system. And then you also got this tap button. So if you want to change the tempo or they start the song before you, you can set it to whatever tempo they have. So to be like, let's say they do it faster. You can speed it up. Right? So that's cool. That's cool. So you can put it wherever you need it to be. Gonna put it back on 120. All right, let's stop that. Cool. Now we did the output, we did the tempo, and we did the setup. So that's pretty straightforward. Metronome, just in case you don't know how to use the metronome. That's a simple walkthrough. And there you have it. Nice and easy. Y'all have a good day.